Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Monster Hunter Try. In the last episode, we did a bunch of 2-star quests, as you can see now. All of them are basically done. And in the off time that we had, I actually grinded a bit, as you can see. I wanted to show you everything on screen, like the crafting aspect. For example, I have enough to make the last piece of Jaggy gear, as you can clearly see. Let's equip it. We can upgrade the Jaggy gear with armor spheres. This works like every other Monster Hunter game. Really. In terms of weapons, I have a bunch of hammers right here. I grinded enough earth crystals to make the warhammer, which is really good. We need more earth crystals to make it, and pelagicite ore. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit. That's an area we haven't even been into. For this one, we also need killer beetles, which is also an area we haven't been to. And I would need only immature sponges for this, which is Ludroth, but I'm keeping off it for now. We are going to continue. Another thing I did back here is I got dung and supersized dung for this villager request. Supersized dung, you get... I'm going to show you how to get supersized dung pretty quickly. Yay, the fields are fixed. We'll need to grind more points later. I can't really cultivate anything right now because I don't have any points left after doing that villager request. I need to grind out a few more points later. Especially the forest is going to fill up later a lot with different kinds of monsters that give you a ton of points, and that's basically the grind. You go into the forest, hunt a certain monster. That's pretty easy usually. And then you get points, a ton of points. So as you can see in the forecast, we only have great Jaggy right now. But as you can see in the forecast, the way you get supersized dunk, basically, that took me a long while to figure out, is as you can see in the bottom of this forecast, you can see certain field conditions that are currently present. What you want is herbivores breeding. And what that does, it spawns one giant Aptonoth. There's an Aptonoth that is especially huge. And you need to kill that one. And when you kill that one and you turn in your hunting reports, it gives you at least one supersized dung. So that's the way to get that. But first off, we are going to investigate that weird creature that the children have been seeing in the forest. So, yeah. That's what we'll do. And we will continue on 3-star quests. It's going to slow down a little bit from now on. But the thing is, this game isn't too long. I have shown you basically every single quest. I'm really debating on just uploading each of the quests. Basically a full playthrough of it. With each of the quests shown. Just because there's not too many in low rank. And the online aspect is a little bit different. We are going to get into the online aspect later. But yeah, as you will see, there's a weird creature in the forest. I want to do most of this on screen because it's one of my favorite games. And it's actually not that long. If I want, I can make a supercut later, but probably not that long. I'm also not huge into editing. Editing takes me a while. If I'm honest, I don't generally like editing as much as recording. I love recording. I love recording videos. I love recording content. I love recording general videos. I love live streaming. I wanted to do more live streaming in the beginning, but the problem is that it's not really that feasible if you have basically no viewers in live chat and something, you know. It's hard live streaming if you have no one watching you as a beginning YouTube creator. You basically have only a few views, and gaming content isn't really that easy to look up, you know. No one can really find you a lot, so it takes I'm more of a live streamer. I don't really like the editing process. If I could cut out the editing process, I would completely. Sometimes you just can't. You just can't leave it out. Sadly. Editing is one of the things I don't really enjoy because I have really trouble focusing and sitting down, basically, to edit everything. You know. Here we go. We have to help that weird creature as it moves through the deserted islands. And it's getting attacked by all sorts of monsters. Here we go. I don't need monster bones. I don't need hydrohide, to be honest. The only thing I need is immature sponges, which thank God it gave me one. So what we need to do now is basically follow that thing. Jump right through. I mean, these Jaggy are not really that difficult. I've hunted a bunch of great Jaggy to get the rare items, because for one hammer I need actually 2 of the rare items from a great Jaggy, and it was pretty easy. So yeah, a lot of the early game in this game is pretty easy. Where it starts picking up is the end game. We will probably be able to do that one pretty easy, but the most interesting part is basically the online. Although I do love the difficulty curve of the offline aspect. It's, I would say it's still the best Monster Hunter game to start. Because the difficulty in offline is tailored to basically the difficulty in offline is tailored to beginners mostly. Like yeah, it starts the first 2-star and 3-star quests are basically all just simple quests, you know. They are all simple slay small monster, gather stuff quests that really ease you into the entire experience. And then after you are done with the game, which is when you start getting good at the game, at the end of the village quest you start getting good, it wants you to go into multiplayer and play with other people and then get the real challenges, which then is topped off with Alatrion, one of the coolest monsters in existence. So yeah, it's really good. I really want more people to give it a try, especially now that the open beta for the servers is in. And I hope I can make new friends in the community. It's hard because engaging in a community always takes time, and I don't have as much time. I usually have most of the time to record, and that's it. And engaging takes some time. There's a weird creature. It's made it into the village. I still love Chacha as a hunting helper. It's really good having Chacha around. It's a Shakalaka kid. I don't know what Shakalaka are supposed to be in Monster Hunter lore. Like, so let's talk to him. So yeah, Chacha wants basically us to be their subordinate. So we can invite to quests. Chacha is pretty important for offline. Did I just... No, I wanted to do this. I wanted to change mask. We only have one mask. You can have certain dances that you can do, and certain abilities. I like this a little bit more than the Palico system. The next one is a water attack, I think. I think water attack is good for the next one. So yeah, I like Charge a little bit more than Palicos. Palicos, especially in the newer games, are kind of confusing to me sometimes because I don't want to engage with the system as much. What do we have here? Nothing new really. Okay, let's leave our back contents in the box. Full drinks. So yeah, that's all we need for now. I think we are ready to go to the 3-star quest. And we get a new hunting ground in the flooding forest. So Renoplos, herbivore eggs. Yeah. Those things, Ludroth and the Kuropeko. This is going to be interesting. I think I'm doing the herbivore the egg quests offline. Sorry, I won't do those on stream, on video. I won't. These are just annoying. I hate these egg quests, to be honest. Here we go. This is now just a Renoplos quest. So there's not much we can do. So we just bash a few Renoplos. There's not much new. They introduce most monsters pretty slowly to you. Here we go. The only thing I hate about this is the egg quests. Yeah, egg quests are the worst. And thing is, I will probably do them because I want to 100% the village. And if I want to do that, I need to do the egg quest as well, sadly. I love that you can basically stun Renoplos. Come on. Here we go. The stun of the hammer is pretty important. I think I'm going to stick with hammer for a while. Until I unlock a better option. Here we go. That's 5. There's only one left. Here we go. It's so easy to stun monsters, it's pretty good. I'm also wondering if I should cut them down to smaller recording sessions. I'm going to do that based on, I don't know, my gut feeling. When I can stop the content. But yeah, I want to make shorter episodes because the first episode went up, it's an hour long, no one's going to watch that. You know? That's a lot of problems I have with my episodes currently, is that they are too long, but I also want to keep it that way because I want to give you content. But if no one's going to watch a hour-long video, like, there's no point in making it. Where is it? I think I might not show you all of the quests. I think that's a better decision, to not do that. I think I'm going to show you one more quest because that one's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite quests. So let's send the Renoplos materials to I think I'm just going to show you the important quests. I'm going to show you what I mean. And I'm going to keep other quests to offline. I think we've had enough gathering quests for now. You know, the gather material quests and stuff. Let's pick up a pickaxe. So here's the thing. We have 4 quests still to do. The Herbivore X and the Pest Control quests are pretty unimportant. I'm not going to do those on screen. We are going to do this quest, and in the next episode we are going to hunt a Kurapeko. But this quest is pretty cool because it's our first introduction to the Flooded Forest. This is also a returning map in Monster Hunter Rise. I actually like the map in Rise, the way they adapted it. It looks less green and more brown, which is kind of a bad thing to do, but also a good thing. It's a weird thing. I like the Flooded Forest. It's such a cool map. I don't like fighting in it. That's going to be a lot of contention for me in the future. I don't like fighting in the Flooded Forest. I like the Flooded Forest for the map that it is. Here we go. We are tasked with hunting down Ludroth. And I use this quest in particular a lot to hunt down a certain ore that we need. And I'm going to show you what I mean with this quest. This is a pretty important quest. I'm always using this quest to gather ore. Which is a weird thing, but hear me out on this. This ore that I'm searching for is pretty rare. You can do this quest pretty quickly, especially with the way Ludroth are. I just love this view over here. I just love the Flooded Forest as a map. It's so good. So yeah, I jump into here usually. Then I crawl along the wall and get these ore deposits. Let's see if we can get... Here is it. The pelletized ore. We need that to enhance our weapons. So, yeah. That one's a pretty important one. So yeah, you basically dive into here and gather a bit. It drops a decent amount. Usually, sometimes it only drops like 2. Or even 1. But sometimes it drops like 4 or 5. So, yeah. It's hard to get your hands onto this ore. But this is the quest that is quickest for me to do it, because you basically, you know, you run forward, you kill Ludroth on your way and jump in, then gather. There should be one. Is there one around here? Nope. Then you go backwards. When you're in area 6, usually look out for ore deposits on the walls. Usually I go backwards to area 5 quickly. There's nothing here in this area, except there should be an ore deposit somewhere around here. I think it's over here. There it is. There's another ore deposit here. Pick that up. There we go. We've got 3 in one run. So yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it. You need to do it a bunch of times to actually upgrade a lot of your weapons. It kind of sucks, but that's Monster Hunter for you, right? Here we go. There's no more other deposits here. There's usually a second one in this area. But yeah, okay. Here we go. And then we go into this area that's basically swarming with Ludroth and just go crazy. You know? You can just go crazy here. The game's going to be picking up pretty soon. These gathering quests are not going to be as many in the coming quest tiers. Because there's a ton of monsters we actually have to get through. Go. Let's try to get more immature sponges. Come on. So yeah, you can just go to area 8 and go crazy. There's enough Ludroth here for you to finish this quest. You know? So you can just run through area 1. You don't even have to kill the Ludroth in area 1. Just basically jump into area 6 and then get your ore, go to area 8 and go crazy. That's a good way to farm the ore. 2 immature sponges. Let's see what we can do with the items we got. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. We gathered a bit. So here we go. We need 2 more pellucid ore and 5 more earth crystals to upgrade this hammer. This is actually kind of a hard upgrade path for a hammer. Let's see if we got... Yeah, we can't forge anything. So for this one we need killer beetles, which are which you get in the flooded forest. And 1 Rhinoplos shell, which we can get. And for this we just need money. Okay. We can upgrade this next time. Probably. Let's do it next time. And I'm going to get everything for this one as well. Okay, thank you all for watching this episode. This is a little bit of a shorter one. I'm going to try doing shorter episodes, about 30 minutes or so we can get more frequent episodes and less downtime in between. So I will try to schedule those daily if I can. Hopefully it works. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more Monster Hunter content, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And goodbye!